Well, this is not the bathroom. I just assumed that the people walking back there were going to the restroom. They were like, "Are you next?" And I was like, "I wasn't waiting here all this time not to go." And then they just handed me a microphone. They just hand a microphone to anybody out of here, huh? I'm not a comedian. I came to watch the show, not be a part of it. But, well, I guess since I'm up here, I might as well tell you a few things about myself. Um, my name is Latasha Brown. I'm a single female, college graduate. I like going to live performances, and this is my natural hair. I was pointing to my eyebrows. What? People don't brag about their eyebrows being natural. I mean, there's so many people out there that just draw them on. I don't know. Maybe we're having some cultural differences because I'm not from here. I'm from Oregon. And things are a little bit different there. Like, where are all my Oregonians at? Okay, nothing. This is what I thought, because there's no black people in Oregon. Um, Growing up, I was always the only black kid in class, which is not all that bad, except for when it comes to February. I mean, Black History Month was always a little bit of an awkward situation for me because, like, the teacher would start talking about Harriet Tubman and the Underground Railroad, and then, zoom, all the kids' heads would turn and start staring at me like, ooh, we have one. Like I became the show and tell. May we touch your hair? No. No. And then they would expect me to become some kind of natural expert on civil rights. I'm like, guys, I'm 7 years old. I mean, I grew up in this neighborhood. I learned everything about civil rights from television, just like you guys. So stop staring at me. But they never would stop staring. They never stopped staring at me. In college, I got the Diversity Building Scholarship, which they really needed at the University of Oregon. Go Ducks! The only students of color at the campus were the student athletes. So, they really needed that scholarship there. You know, there are some perks to being the only black kid in class. Like at graduation, I was able to spot my family just like that in the crowd. Like, oh, yep, there they are. You know what I'm talking about, right, Rochelle? Because she's white. But you guys don't have that ease of finding each other in the crowd. It's like finding a Waldo in a sea of equally black Waldos. It's like, where's my mom? I don't. So, the first time when I first moved out here, there was a huge culture shock from going from a predominantly white state to a place where you guys are everywhere. I remember the first time I was driving back from the airport, coming here, and I felt like I was on a safari. Like, ooh, there goes one sitting at the bus stop. Ooh, a pride of them hanging out in front of the self-service car wash. Yeah, I still have those pictures. I keep them in an album. Hey, Judge Holmes, how you doing? Sitting in the billionaires section as usual. I go to see her at the courthouse like quarterly. Not socially, no. And I don't work there either. I'm just juicing that Faith Center hookup for all it's worth. I just flashed my The Blessing Is On You card, and boom, freeze a bird. I don't know if that was the original purpose of that card, but it works for me. So, I don't miss Oregon per se, but I do miss the leisurely attitude that the people had there. Um, I'm no lawyer, but I do believe that it was mandated by law in Oregon that every person be issued a standard size frisbee and a hacky sack. Because the people there, they don't care. Like, it will rain 200 days of the year, but they'll be at the park every day. Like, I gotta get my hacky on. I mean, people out here act like they can't do anything when it's raining. They're like, I'm pretty sure there's a percentage of people out there that will wake up on a Sunday morning, see that it's raining, and go right back to sleep. I'm like, really, guys? I'm getting my hair wet. Really, guys? Could you imagine if people took that same attitude towards work? Wake up in the morning, look out the window. Yeah, just as I suspected. Hello, work. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to come into work today. The reason? Well, it's raining out. Yeah, you didn't see that? Well, it's raining now. Mm-hmm. I'm not going anywhere. All right. You stay safe too. Love you. Bye. That's a weird workplace that you say love you to your boss, but here nor there. There's an actual legitimate reason not to go to work here. But fair weather fans and workers? Wow. Talk about fair weather fans. How about them Dolphins? I know he's not a Dolphin anymore, but Ronnie Brown is an actual cousin of mine. Actual. I know this because he was at my family reunion. So, I don't know anyone at my family reunions, but my sister knew who he was because at the time, she was studying really hard to become the next football wife of Miami. So she knew who he was, but she just didn't know that we were related. Which is really a shame because he's really easy on the eyes. Am I right, ladies? But anyways, people at the family reunions are always strangers to me. Like, they're always like, do you remember me? And I'm like, no. Because the last time I saw you, according to the words out of your mouth, was when I was 4 years old, and I'm currently 20 years old. I'm not going to tell you my age. Am I right, Jonathan Nelson? That guy will not tell you his age for nothing. I mean, I looked up on the internet, found nothing with his age on it. But then I looked up his twin brother. Your secret's safe with me. I'm not saying anything, but that guy is old enough to have grandchildren. Lactose not crap.